Yeah, about 8:15. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome. Hola and hail to all of you. This is Grumpy Old Ninja. Superfluously late or extravagantly early. Pick your own. I'm not even sure anymore. But in any case, just here to greet all my grumpy, happy people and say hello and hang out for a little while I try to get a little further on this, because I can't get here till I finish here. Now, bear with me as I go through the normal rigmarole of trying to get the stream actually started here. Hope everybody had a good Friday and a good week. Mine has certainly been interesting. I've got some stuff coming up later this morning. This is not going to be a long one, by the way. I'm probably going to have to skedaddle in a couple hours, but I had to get in here for a little bit. And then you will likely find me over at Stunning and Brave Megatron's stream, because he's starting up his dioramas again for November. And he should be working on the Insecticons today. Insecticons? Yeah. He'll be working on the Insecticons diorama today. So that's where I shall be modding for he. Though I may have to do it from the road, I'm not sure yet. We shall find out, and Lord willing, the system will respond today. Another thing, yesterday there was so much going on, and then I started to find out that Restream was going nuts, and streams were just going down left and right from people who are actually good at it, so I didn't think it would be a terribly good idea or very good of me to go on not knowing I'm not ready for that. So things have leveled out a bit more. Should be better. Bear with me, because this thing has taken to slowing down of late, and I don't know why, but thumbnail's ready to come down here as soon as this thing loads. I was able to make it. And I'm not even going to update the times or anything. I'm just doing last night's stream for a little less time. Way later. Alright, video details are loading. Which means I'll have to answer that obnoxious little question. And I hope the mic is going out. It seems to have been picking me up earlier. It does seem to actually be taking on things, so testing. Alright, that looks good. Hopefully it sounds good too. Alright, thumbnail. I probably shouldn't do it that way. Then again, it is open in the proper folder, so it's probably not a bad idea to just take it from here since I'm already here. Alright, let's put it on large icon so I can see what I'm actually looking at. This should be number 33. Right, 33? Right, alright, open. Oh, while I wait for that, I might as well select the playlists that this one's going to get filed under. Which will be, of course, Draw and Chill, but the other one will be the Rainbow Bright Lantern playlist. Okay, so there's both of them now. Yeah, I think I'll do that for anything that I have that's like a series or whatever. If I'm doing multiple drawings on a thing, or when Lord willing I can quickly get to doing comics, I'll just put them all in one playlist. Make life easier for people. Alright, let's make sure the stream info is right. Okay, number 33 from last night. Stream number 45. Okay, let's save. Okay, that looked good. That's been changed over. But I need to wait for this to finish this up. Alright, so I can minimize that folder. Okay, that looks right, so... Okay, now I'm actually going to the stream, but the screen went blank, not responding. It'll take a extra second or two. Alright, so send that page back and let's go into the stream. Wait, hang on. There's something coming through on the message, but I can't see it. Alright, let me send mine out. Maybe mine is blocking and then I can see whoever's in there, because somebody's in the chat. But I cannot tell who. We're getting there, but this thing is slow, so please bear with us. Good captions for your audio and video. No. I just need to get this thing running. Okay, stream's coming up now. Let's see if I can pause it. Maybe it won't be so harsh. I really just need the chat. And that's what's taking so long to come up. So please, whoever's there, hang on for me. Okay, now it's coming up. Okay, chat is finally rolling up here. I can see mine, so let me see who joined. Oh, it's James Dosher. I'm sorry. Do you pronounce it Dosher or Dasher? I just wanted to make sure. But in any case, hola and hail to you, James. Thank you for popping by. I just wanted to try to sneak in a little bit of drawing before I have to go off and do all the unfun stuff today. And then you say here, Imagine a space dock so vast it resembles a ring-world-esque visage with its own weather patterns. Ah, dude, I would love to see that show. I want to see that. I mean, I imagine it, but I also saw that somebody was trying to make a Ring World series where none of it looks like anything that was ever imagined in any of those books. So I sincerely hope that nobody ever tries to make a movie or a show about that, because it seems no one in this era of ours is going to be able to do it properly. At least not so far as I can tell. But yeah, Ringworld, that is some great stuff right there, man. Oh, you asked forget what? It's just I don't want to forget to get everything else up here and running on the stream. And now that finally all the rest of that is done, I can finally pick up a pencil, because we still got to get done. Alright, let me see if I can aim it a little bit more this way. And Hola and hail to Split Wreckage. Split Wreckage says hello from over on Twitch. How are you doing today, Split Wreckage? I'm doing okay myself. I hope you're doing fine yourself, man. I'm just here trying to get a little bit further on a couple of drawings, because I need to post this, but I can't until I finish this one and the one that's coming behind it. So in order to keep that moving, I need to lower this so that I can get my reference back up. Oh, Split Record says he's a bit hungover. But okay. Me, I'm alright myself. Hangovers can be quite the drag. But hopefully you'll be able to get past yours without too much trouble. Alright. Every once in a while I'll have to pop these guys on. Wait. Because some of this stuff is too small for me to actually be able to see it. Like now. But yeah, Split Records, be careful and beware. If you're chilling and drawing, that should help you pass the hangover. As long as you don't put anything like this on your eyes, because that'll wreck you. For real. But if you're chilling and drawing, let's chill and draw together. Alright, let's see. How the heck was it that I actually did this? Split Record says, that's why I don't have my glasses on, LOL. Well, precisely. Yeah, I gotta be careful about that sort of thing. I think I'm going to change it from the way I had it before, and I'm just going to actually do a cape. Because before it was sort of a robe sort of thing, but let's see. Let's see what I can get away with here. Which means I'm going to have to go a little Merciless Ming on Murky Dismal here. I can see. Oh my gosh, I forgot where his neck was. I can't find it. Hold on, it's down here. Okay, I did have to put the glasses back on, and I'm going to need that light, so I have to find these. Oh boy. Oh, what I completely forgot to make space for was that lightning bolt that's supposed to be here. Which I just started drawing in the opposite direction that it should. Hang on, let's erase that. Okay, that is the space for it, but not for everything else. So, I may have to change my previous design of his. And that Split Records over on Twitch says, I can barely see what I'm drawing. LOL. This should be a game at a bar. Probably. Yeah, probably. Just be careful. Make sure whatever pencil or pen or marker or brush you're using stays on that paper. Alright, I'm just going to change it abruptly. And I might have to do this again the third time I have to draw him. About 3 pages from now. I just realized I'm holding the pen upside down. Hashtag I am smart. Exclamation point. Listen, I've been there. Caught myself doing this, trying to figure out why I can't see any lines, and it's because the point is on this end. Those times are not fun. But this is not one of them now, so we're gonna be okay here. I have to change his pants design. Okay. Because this way it'll free me up for the lightning bolt here, because I need to put a border on it. Oh. Oh. I could, actually. Alright. Alright, good. So, I didn't think I was going to run into a drastic change so quickly for Murky here, but here we are. But I can still keep the rest of it. Alright. This is going to have to go inside. Alright, good. Hang with me, Split Wreckage. I don't know what you're trying to draw, but that's all I'm doing over here. And James, if you're still out there, that's what I'm doing. I can't do the stuff like Monkey's been doing of late, but I am definitely aiming to be and stay on that road. I must improve quite a lot. And very quickly. Well, quickly for me. Oh, alright. So we'll get, oh right, I need to put a triangle down here. Hang on. And I have yet to figure out where his neck is. I remember drawing it, but I lost it. I literally lost his neck. This is not good. Alright, so if these end here, I'll just have to find his neck backwards by putting some pecs on him. Alright, let's say the collarbone is around here. Okay, I think we found it. Which means I can erase those. Thank goodness. Alright, excellent. Thank God the mic is still working so far. Because I have had some unsuccesses these last few nights when trying to get out there. Alright, good. We'll keep that. Now, he's supposed to have a glove up here, so I need to round this off. But it has to, like, travel that way. Man, I'm gonna get soot everywhere again. But that's what happens when you're drawing. Alright, his lightning bolt is there, this is here. So for inking, this won't be quite the nightmare I was expecting now. Alright, if we're gonna go Merciless Ming, though, we need to actually decide that and figure it out. So let's figure it out. Ming the Merciless. Sorry, I keep saying Merciless Ming. The same as Fu Manchu and all those others from the 70s and the 60s. This should be appearing behind his wrist. Oh, I remember how I did it now. Because I wanted him to look kind of a little crazy. I missed that here. we'll put a nice bag under his eyes. And his nose looks too normal. We can't have that anymore. So I'll go over there and I'll white that out. Alright. But first, shoulder. Okay. That's a good spot for the shoulder to start, since these are supposed to be super deformed creatures or people or whatever, what have you. Alright, good. So the cape. Oh. Okay, his shoulder needs to be slightly more broad. And then really, oh, I forgot this is supposed to be hooded. Okay. We can still do the Merciless Ming. I just gotta do this here. And we'll just make it part of the insignia cover. And that way, we'll actually get more to what I wanted to do the first time I drew him and completely forgot about. But this will work. This will work even better. You won't really be able to see it until the third time I actually wind up drawing him. I have to change his expression a bit. There's still to be worry. Okay, I think that'll do better. His head should be slightly wider also, so his little Kaiser helmet thing here actually works. Yeah, that's looking a little bit better. Splicker says, got distracted and forgot he had this up. Oh no. Be careful. It happens. It's like walking away from a stove that's turned on. You don't want to do it for too long. You don't want to know what might happen. All right. Alright, I have about 3 more half hours left to go, perhaps a bit longer. I'm going to try to make the most out of that. And we already did pretty decent by at least getting the rest of his costume down, which helps. So at least now I know what that looks like. Alright, good. Problem still is him. I don't really know how to make his stuff look. And of course I have to decide what I'll do with those extremities around her. But this is much closer than before. To the point I can actually get away with this real quick. I gotta pick. I don't know if I'm gonna go for boots or mules, or which one even makes more sense, really. Oh, Split Record says, I also forgot that I was making toast. I only now remember because I can smell it starting to burn. You should probably go turn that off. Don't be like me and wait until it's actually burning. That's what happened last time. But that was years ago. I have gotten a little bit better since then. A little bit, at least. To forgive me because I actually keep getting in the way of the light. But I do have one other source of light here, so hopefully you can still see everything. And then Split Record says, I love being hungover. Oh, man. I don't know. I've only been hungover a few times, and it wasn't fun. I was not fond of that experience at all. Gotta make his eyebrows a little crazy because, let's face it, they are. If you've seen this cartoon, this is one of those cartoons where that's the thing that happens. And I completely forgot his nose doesn't look normal at all. It's not supposed to. So I'll have to get rid of that or turn it into a shadow or something. But I do like this better now. And now his stash looks like it's supposed to. There's the sort of pursed up lip. So he's got the... I apologize. I completely forgot what that is, and it's too early in the morning for me to remember what these chops or whatever are called. I can't remember. But you know what I'm saying. Okay. That's more like him. And then Split Record says, it seems that I might have attempted to cook something last night when I got home, too. And I don't think it went well because the stove has a helmet on it and there's a tray on my bed. Help me. Oh dear. It seems like you had yourself quite an experience last night. Well, I hope the haze comes back off of it so you can get back to normal, because I know that's not a good feeling. And then trying to keep track of everything that has or may have happened that you're not really sure if it did or didn't or what. All of these things are also worrisome and troublesome. That is making a little bit more sense now. Oh dear. Split Record says I woke up on my table. Yeah, that's definitely a wild night in one way or another, or a term. But hey, thank the good Lord that you woke up. Whatever happened last night, you woke up. You're still you. You remember your name. You're obviously able to operate internet getting devices. So that's good. Oh, why does this camera like to move? It can be so very finicky. Okay. I think that's better now. Using 0.3 and hoping to not wreck this thing. Okay, I'm starting to realize why it is that after I get up from a long stream, where the pain is settled, which is usually on my left leg. And I think I know why now. It's because I lean on it when I have to do this. Oh boy. Okay. Lord help me, I'm going to try this without using a pencil first. Let us pray that it works properly. I'm not accustomed to doing that, and I really shouldn't. For that very reason. But I think it may be small enough where I may be able to actually get away with it. Hey, look at that. It actually is kind of working. That's most unlike me. And hopefully that will continue to happen. Let's see. Split Wreckage says, if I sit and draw, I always have pain in my legs because I sit with my legs crossed. I cannot cross my legs, Split Wreckage, so my pain goes to another part of me. And then he says, what looks upside down, yeah, I don't know why. How to explain it either, lol, but I need to stop doing it. Me too. Me too. Me too, for real, for real. Okay, I'm surprised that actually worked. But I'm trying to save time by doing things I shouldn't. Now I gotta get this little goatee-ish silly thing here. This is supposed to run down the rest of his face, so that should be a giant freaking head that comes down to right around here. Yeah, right around there. I clearly completely lost track of his neck and head and whatever else was going on around here. But this is supposed to be kind of chibied, so much larger than your average head for sure. And then Split Record says that looks cool. Well, thank you. I certainly hope it actually turns out cool. Yeah, this is supposed to be a sort of chibi Green Lantern, well, really Black Lantern version of the more or less main 7 Rainbow Bright villains. If you look at some of my, well, actually, if you look at my Instagram, you'll see all the rest of the drawings. They obviously, the video, all the videos won't be here on Twitch because I only recently started streaming to Twitch because they relax on the streaming to Twitch and YouTube at the same time because, well, you know what happened there. We don't need to rehash all of that. Ooh, doing something crazy again. I'm not using the pencil guide. Alright, and I gotta watch out for her leg. I completely forgot it was there. Thank goodness I can still see that line. But yeah, this is supposed to be a crossover between Rainbow Bright and Green Lanterns. But it's the Rainbow Bright characters that are dominant. Is what if they got those powers after they all got a little bit older? Split Record says, I have a tiny head I got fitted for a bike helmet, and it's 50 centimeters. 50 centimeters? Oh, you mean you mean the difference? Is that like 50 centimeters too small? I mean, even if you do have a smaller head, I mean, you gotta get fitted. Folks gotta know what it is. Okay. You know, I kind of like this look for him better than the other one that I gave him. I do actually. Here I go, drawing without a pencil guide again. I gotta stop doing this. Honestly, I want to actually learn how to be able to do that, but I'm not entirely sure this is what I should be using as practice. What the? Is my shoulder doing that? Oh, come on. Split says, I think I'm too hungover to explain it that. Sorry if I don't make sense. Well, you're pretty close on. There are some things that are going to be a little bit harder because right now you don't have the same amount of brain power that you normally do, given what the alcohol is doing to your system right now. Which, again, happens when we go past the limit a little bit sometimes. You just have to make sure that somebody's looking out for you so that you make it home. Alright. Okay. Okay. Let's see if I can get this in here for the cape. And then this will go be his shoulders and his hood. I was supposed to put one of these on Buddy, but I forgot. Maybe I can do it on the other drawing. Because basically I had to draw all of these people at least one more time. Oh no, Split says, I don't even remember how I got home last night. Well then, the important part is that you got home, and you got home alive, and you weren't so damaged that you weren't able to wake up this morning. These things are very important. There, so this will be the line for his little... I don't know if that's his hair or if he just has one of those little things that people wear in the desert to keep off the sun or whatever. Because then I'll have to have it come out and cover some of Lurky's mouth, which I was not expecting. Well, that's why I should have drawn him first. Oh, sorry, I did it again. Split says I gotta go back to bed for an hour. Have a good one, man. You too, Split Records. Stay safe out there. Glad you made it home safe, and just get some rest so you can get back to yourself. And we shall talk later. I might be here still when you come out for the nap. So I should have about a couple of hours. Okay, that still works then. Oh boy, I hope this is going up properly because YouTube keeps on wrecking me over watch hours, and I think it's because I try to run a monitor stream concurrent so I can see if things are coming over correctly, and they don't seem to like that very much. So they keep on holding back my watch hours. Okay. Well, this might actually work. At least I hope it does. Thinking about it colored, and yeah, it might come up properly. Okay. Get some rest and come out of the stupor. Worse for wear. And for this, I'm gonna need the glasses. Alright. That's much further than I was with him before, which is good. I wonder why you mean, so I can see you online. I wonder why you mean, what I can see. Alright, good. I don't think I'm going to be able to do the insignia out here because that is way too small for me to attempt with pencil. So instead, let's flare out those gloves. There's a power ring. Okay, that's... I might have to use that for thumb too. That means I can do this now. Okay, good. This young man is almost out of here. Okay, so this is shoulder here. We gotta track around this way. There, he's supposed to have a little line coming from the shoulder. I'm gonna see that from there though. Alright. Okay, now at least I have an idea of what the heck those lines are down there. I can't finish this out here. I don't have any ink left in my little .005. That's the only thing I could even attempt that with, and well, it's just not a good idea right now. Holy cow. CPU usage is over 60%. And I forgot one of the references, but I don't know. Let me see if I can get away with this. Let's turn the light off for a second. Okay, thank God that's working. Last couple streams I've had, if I tried to touch anything inside any folder, it would stop responding and the stream would go kaput, but it's been behaving a lot better this morning. Oh, I gotta put his other lightning bolts up there too. That's the other thing that I forgot, but because he's supposed to have a couple of them. Kind of like how Reed Richards has his little spots or what have you. Oh dear. Okay. Oh, that's what I did. Which means... Alright, so if they fall under his eyes, then I'd say I can put that right there. And then the other one might come out right here. Let's darken those lines. Goodness. Oh. That's right. The eyebrow, but then comes up right up to there. So this is just brow, and there's no hair coming out of there. But now that this line is for sure, I can connect these. The thing is, Lurky, the silly one, is the only one who noticed this, which I still have yet to properly draw. And that's basically a giant rainbow blast drilling through the atmosphere, about to hit all of them. Figured that'd be some fun. That's her power ring. Okay, this is good. Oh, I forgot I had his boots angled. There. That's fine. Let's see if I do upside down of his nose here. If I can make something else happen with that. Yeah, okay. Okay, this works. Lord is smiling upon me today, urging me to do things that I never would. And so I'm into him, and I'm into that. I'm into getting better. Alright. This will ultimately work better for him. It will. will be better than what I had up there before, which, to be perfectly honest with you, I still don't entirely understand. Okay. Yeah, his insignia is clear, his is too. Hers obviously won't be. Can't be. But it is here. It'll be right under her bust. How can it be? Okay. I'm going to do this. Alright, this is not going to be a boot. This is going to be a crystal. And I'm thinking about having it possibly go around like a binding. So I don't necessarily look like it'll make a ton of sense, but none of this is really supposed to. But if that's a fact, then that means I need to do this right here. Yep, it's right around the middle of her calf. Okay, lines, lines, lines. Decide, decide, decide. Okay. So that line will complete for his arm. These are points of light here, so I don't. I have to fix these little wavering ones here. I was trying to do something else with them entirely, but they need to be pointed. What I was doing isn't going to work. Okay, good. That means put the rest of her cape there, and that's good. That's fine. I guess I'm gonna keep this then. Alright, I'm gonna go without a choker, without a necklace or anything this time. And if I can figure out a little bit better for the last leg of all of this Rainbow Bright lantern stuff, then I'll add it. But I figure right now I don't really think I can. I know I can hang something off of there, but I don't know. I don't know yet. We shall see. Kinda want to repeat this up there on the arms, but I'm not sure if I can actually get away with it. Not yet. I already made a mistake over here. And I still don't know what her actual shoe situation's gonna be. Plus I still have to fix her headdress thingy. Okay. That's good. He's pretty much done except for whatever I still don't know what's really happening around there. Which I guess this is a part of, so let's put it in there. Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta check this. I can see. Okay, no problems there. Except the CPU usage. 70. Yikes. I can't mess with this yet because those are supposed to be bony, and I don't know how to do that yet. I might wind up erasing all of this here. This is supposed to be another insignia, and it's just so close. I'm putting one up there. And I'd like to figure out a way to put his Grimorum sort of behind here somewhere, but I don't know how. And this is supposed to be floating power rings. That was going to be a third eye. I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not. Things for sure, I can almost erase from here, which is good. Very good. I think I am going to give him the Orc Fangs. I do want to make it look slightly more horrifying. Now, what better way to do that than to throw some tusks on the old man? Okay, good. Should be moved up a little, but let's continue the mountain range. I wasn't really sure, but it's not going to make a ton of sense because on Instagram, it's probably going to cut it off from here and here. Some days I really hate Instagram. Oh yeah, this shape. And I should probably do that with a 5 though. But I can't quite continue it because I have to figure her out first. That's fine, we can at least do this. I think I'm going to stick with the mules, that style. But let's get the rest of this around there first. I don't think I can completely erase around her yet. Like up to here, I think I can, but I gotta leave this alone, or I'll be even more lost. Now I can see. That needs a little bit more flattening on the side. Rock cabbage head this. Oh, maybe I should have put it on her crown. It's supposed to be a big gemstone up there too, though. What to do next? What to do next? I gotta figure out that Zombo dude. To me, I can see. I wonder why. To me, so I can see. Okay, how do I Green Lantern that? Good lord. I don't even remember if this dude is a troll or not or whatever. Well, it'll definitely have to be with a 5. But before I do that, I need a progress shot. So bear with me, let me move the camera over here a bit. I can't believe it, there's daylight out. That was there. And a little more, a little more. Okay, I'm just gonna have to put it down. Hang on. That should be just about sufficient. This over. I need to move the clip. Okay, that's a vast improvement for the most part. Alright. I have to actually have 10 of these when I post them, so... Well, leave like this, we can just work on them. Excuse me. That was not a pleasant sneeze. But, given what happened, I am going to erase around Mr. Dismal here. Because we took the process shots. Still got to figure out what mess I made there, because I did kind of make one. But it looks like Murky and Lurky are essentially ready. Sergeant Zombo, that's an entirely different story, apparently. Alright, I just gotta be super careful that I don't take the wrong lines off, because I gotta keep some of those pencils. Alright, those can go. Those can go too, as well as that. I think that can go now as well. Okay, around here too. That's not really going to be see-through. Oh, there is soot everywhere. Everywhere. Oh, those other pencils can go. Alright, goody. Gonna drop this. Oh, I'm glad I went on. I don't know if I was gonna figure this out the next time I tried. Oof, almost lost some pivotal lines right there. Ooh, yeah. Alright, good. I'm gonna put some kind of embroidering, but not yet. Not ready. Not ready. Alright. Let's try to join up some of these other efforts. Let's darken up these lines. They're definitely good to go. Oh, I'll just use the smaller eraser then. Because I definitely need to get in here. All of that has to go. I got a bit of a mess. But it's not irreparable. Okay, what is this? Oh. No. Where are we at here? Okay. I got more done than I thought I was going to, considering how much more of this there is left to be done. I gotta deal with him and that. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9. Okay. All right. The good Lord, this thing actually worked. All right, good. Right. I thought the chat was here. Isn't the chat here? Ah, James Dosher. Sorry, I didn't get to see this till now because my chat has been being weird. Today is treating me much better than yesterday. If you're still out there, brother. Discarded. Yeah, yesterday was a little bit weirder, but today has been... Well, I mean, I'm getting to actually stream for a little bit, and I got to clear up some bad traffic around here and around here, and that definitely is helping. Alright, here we go. Okay, that will do it. Alright, let's see. Where were we on the other side? Ah! A wild dad man walking 55 enters the chat. All in hail, dad man. What's going on? How you doing? I'm just here, back at it, as it were. Wait, where's the book? The book. The other book, not this book. No, not this one. This one. Dad man. It's very slight, but I had a bit of an idea about Mr. Electroshock, so I started working on it here. So we'll see where that goes, because I'm not sure yet. But like I said, you went to all the trouble, so I'm going to definitely try to redraw it and see what I can come up with. I might have to do 2. I don't know. Dadman says good. I slept like a rock trying to go back to sleep, but can't. I understand that. I've been there. I have been there many, many times. I'm not entirely sure if I slept or not. I think I did. I'm fairly certain I did. But I'm not really sure. Because I spent most of the night dealing with paperwork that I don't want to deal with, that I never want to see again. Which is another part of me finally getting to start streaming, because if I'm going to have to deal with that kind of paperwork, I want to deal with it so that it's for me, so that I can do for my family, and not for someone else or for another corporation. It's nuts. Dadman says, oh, wow, that's a high honor. I can't believe my art is being reproduced. LOL. No, hey, look, I asked you for it. You said, all right, I'll send it to you. And it took 2 years for me to actually see it on Twitter, because Twitter apparently was not letting me into my own DMs with you. I don't know why. But now that I have it, I stared at it for a while and I said, okay, well, which way do I go? And I think I have two possible paths. So I'm gonna try that one, and after I get through that, then I'll put them both up there, and then we'll see what happens. Cause hey, it's your character, and if I can draw something fun for you, you might be able to use Electroshock, Mr. Electroshock, in some way. And that would be awesome if you get to do that. So, oh, that man says paperwork sucks, and it's great seeing you streaming more. It is. It feels great being able to stream more. Let's say that, because I tell you, from it was literally nothing. Like I streamed like maybe 5 times before, and they were all counting last year going into the next, and that's not a lot. That's really not a lot. And now I finally got some other things going, so I can stream. I'm going to try to keep going as much and as often as I possibly can. Wait, I gotta charge you. Oh, and Dadman says, I'm looking forward to seeing it. Sir? Well, don't look too for it. I don't really know what it's going to come up with, but I'll try. There's 2 sort of separate paths. One of them is, I guess, more quote-unquote throwback, and the other one is going to be slightly more modern. Because, Mr. Electroshock, something like that is going to be... Oh, I meant to ask you, Dad, man, is he a good guy or a bad guy? I forgot to ask you. Or if I did and you already told me, I apologize, but I cannot remember it in my head if he is. I don't remember. It would help to know which direction to go in. If, whether he's one or the other. Or is he just a guy? And it doesn't matter, and he doesn't really know if he's a good guy or a bad guy yet. Because, sometimes that happens too. Well, it indeed be all sorts of new fun. Dadman says, I never thought about it, but he's just a happy guy, so I'll say good. Okay. Thank you for that. That means I got the way. Mr. Electroshock. See if I could do yours the way Makini did for Storyman Jack. It was really cool when he tried to make that character. I still remember those streams. They were quite fun. Alright, let me see. Keep forgetting I have a small eraser too. Yep. I missed that for sure. Let's see if I can change that direction a little bit. But yes, thank you for that. Knowing that he's leaning that way. I mean, I was actually leaning towards that, but I wanted to make sure you weren't intending on him being on the other end of things. It's nice to stream with sunlight. I would like to be able to do that more, but that is not always easy, let alone feasible. Oh, I found another video, Dadman, about how to try to do this. And I think by the time we get to December 12th, what I'll do is I'll make sure I reboot the computer. I'll leave the computer off. Actually, probably from all day, and then just turn it on before we go in. And then I will try to use Firefox to join you guys on StreamYard, because there it has kind of sort of behaved a bit. And I don't have to worry about his left arm because her cape is going to cover that. Alright, good. Now that we did that, alright, which one of you has the information that I need? Not you. That's the wrong folder. Let me try to bring up the correct one. Okay, that makes life a little bit easier. Now, bear with me. I need to move to a different folder here. Oof. Oh, then it wouldn't be this one, would it? So I do have to move from here. Okay. Rainbow Bright Lanterns. We're getting there. There's a folder I have that just has the Dark Princess stuff because I gotta figure out her darn shoes. She has very weird ones in the original series. They're kind of like short boots, like ankle boots, but I don't really want to do that. Okay, so let me do it with the pencil first. Just making random lines here. I could make them sort of teal see-through, almost like crystal slippers. Alright, so hers kind of sort of do this. Alright. Okay, a decision has been made. Alright, that's done and out of the way. Okay. This I'll have to do with pencil. Do 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 do. Can't get rid of all the pencils. How can it be? Alright. Alright, I can't erase that pencil, but now that that has been decided, I can close these. I wonder why to me now I can see they are alive. I wonder why to me now I can see. I kind of should have gone up here. Alright, we'll add the line. We'll fix it later. Okay. That'll be the white pen later. Oh, yep, that's right. That's done too, so we can go here as well. All right. Dadman says 2 years. That's funny. Yeah, I know. I don't even. I can't tabulate why that would be. But you know what, Dadman? It could just be I wasn't meant to see it till now because I would have probably not have been able to make something happen a bit earlier. Let's look at it on the positive end of things, as it were. That's all right. I couldn't see it before. Maybe I wasn't ready. let's put it that way. Okay, I'm gonna do something else crazy, but that man says yes, good perspective. Yeah, let's chalk it at I probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it before, but now I'm moving around, Lord willing, getting some stuff done. Uh-oh, this one's starting to dry up a bit, I think. Alright. This clip. Okay, I can't do it with this one. Let's try a little bit smaller. too small. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I think there might be a backup over here, hopefully. Okay, this one's moving. That's not quite what I was hoping for, but let me see if I can do the cloud breaks. Oh, wild, stunning, and brave Megatron enters the chat. Good morning. Hola and hail to you, young man. You've got a little bit of plan later today, I saw. But thank you for coming on over here and stopping by while I indulge in a little bit of madness before I get on to the craziness of the day. This thing is supposed to be spinning pretty hard. Taito says, do you over on Twitch, asks if I color these. Well, all and hail to you. And yes, I do color them. There is a link in the description to my Instagram where I usually post them. But I actually, now that I'm able to do this a little bit better, I'll be coloring them over here. If you look to the left and the right, that's my Photoshop, my very, very old Photoshop in the background. So once I get through this, then I'll color them in there. I can't do them physically because my markers are dry. So I have to do my coloring inside of Photoshop. But yes, eventually I will be doing my darndest to actually put color on these things. Because I'm still very lacking in many things, it's a little bit tough to depict it just in black and white. I'm not good with all the shadowing and that sort of a thing. So I had to compensate it by going into color a bit. But yeah, eventually there shall be color upon them. Megatron says, Yepers, got base coats done last night, so today's diorama should go by fairly quickly. Okay, good. Megatron is ready over on YouTube. Megatron got his supplies ready for the dioramas. But yeah, eventually there will be color on it once I can actually finish it, but the piece that's behind, well, the one that's behind this is directly conjoined with it, so I'm going to actually try to draw both of them and get them inks on both before, and that way I'll just color them both in Photoshop at the same time. Because once I get that done, then I can actually post this one that's sitting here. Oh, you probably can't see Darkseid. There he is. That's Darkseid there. That's Granny Goodness. We'll get to that later, but not on the stream. Megatron says, I just need to work on waking up now. Yeah. Megatron, let me tell you, I am not entirely sure if I have slept yet or not. And I just thought, well, I didn't really get to stream last night. I had to deal with a bunch of paperwork that I didn't want to deal with, and I still don't. And I still have some left that I got to do, but I just thought, dang it, I need a break. I need to draw. So I came to draw. Okay. At least I finally figured out what I'd do about her shoe. I wanted to make it something weird, and so I have. I don't know if I'm going to put something in the front of it or not, but we'll get there. We'll get there. So tell me, how are you folks all doing today? What's going down? What Charles is up to? Well, other than Megatron, because Megatron is obviously preparing for his diorama stream later. That'll be around 1 Eastern time. Megatron, when you get a chance, toss that link in the chat so folks know. Oh, I wonder if I can... And if you can do it on the Twitch, do it on the Twitch too. Because I don't know if I can make... I think you can make people mods on Twitch, and surely I must have done that with yours. So get that link on in there. Make sure the people are coming to you later. Okay, so that means the Dark Princess is almost done, because I gotta figure this out. I can't just have one big piece of gold or whatever, or what have you. And while her new design kind of explains it a little bit better, I still prefer her original. But it's weird, and that's one thing that they did make an improvement, where they just made one solid diamond shape on the new one, but I don't know. Megatron says, I ain't prepping nothing at the moment, laying my butt in bed right now. Well, you did say you're still working on waking up, so I totally understand that. Alright, I think I got about another hour or so that I can still go. So let me just try and use it up as wisely as possible. There's Megatron's link. So everybody, Megatron will be painting a swamp for the Insecticons, doing his diorama later at about 1 o'clock Eastern Time. So stop on by and say hi. Let's see. Alright. So, this being the King of Shadows' bottom of his robe, this is going to have to write up this way. I forgot I needed to join that. But I hadn't figured out his shoes yet, so at least that's done now. Megatron says it's going to be the last deal for the year too. Alright. Then that means you're going to have to make it good. Oh, yeah. Alright, good. That means this is also done, so I can carry her cape over. And then I can make this spot here. Okay. I guess it'll just be the King of Shadows thingy. Because he goes from here to here. His, well, whatever passes for feet for it are definitely down this way. And so this line will go bye-bye. We shall not keep it. We shall not. No, 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 no. Get out of there. Oh geez, I got another 0.5 that's starting to show signs of dryness. Okay. Dioramas, that's something I definitely want to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jeez, I had 8 separations there. Wait, I just noticed something. This one very dry. Let's try to thicken that. Alright, good. Okay, these people are starting to turn around, come out now a little bit more. Alright, where? Just noticed one that is particularly weak. That's this one here under finger. Okay. Somebody else made a different decision. They just split them into 3, and I still don't know entirely what to do. But I'm going to keep on paying attention so that when my brain tries to tell me we found it, I just do it. Oh, yeah. I need to look in here real quick. What time is it now? So by 2:30, we can do one more. Might even be able to do 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, that sucks. Well, this is supposed to be them on the wrong side of the planet anyway. Okay. I maybe should not have done that. Because I just realized I don't have a pencil in my hand, but the marker. Jeez, I didn't realize I'd made her face. I'd put so many sharp angles on it. Okay, one thing that I do believe will be correct, because I have a little energy bomb about to start, gathering there, is that I'll be able to do a little bit of darkness around here. Okay. Okay. That seems to actually be making some sense. Folks will have to pardon me. As I've said before, when it comes to shadowing and lighting, I just don't know what the heck is going on. It's one of my struggliest of struggles. I think that's over 6 hours, so I don't have to count that much. He's got the tusks now. There's another spot where lines can go. Lines I had completely forgotten were there. This is why you have to stare at it for a while, folks. Just a little while. That's long enough for it to actually be ready for you to color it. Which this certainly is not. These need to be a wee bit darker still. that's in. I think the lips I'll leave alone until we go into Photoshop. Okay. Let me see. There's somewhere that can go. And so, blank spots are revealed again. Let's fill them in. Okay. So that will do also. That's good. Alright. Let's get this guy out. Time to do some repair work. For example, right here, actually, I already used it a bit around here, but I don't need it in that many places. But there's another spot I saw it needs. This is one of them. Oh, right. This obnoxious line here. I don't even remember doing this. But I'm sure it's recorded. This is pretty bad. Look at how packed that got. These things perform better when you use them this way, not this way. Jeez, what the heck was that? Excuse me. Okay. Oh, right. This one. The bottom ones are bad. Okay, that looks about right. Okay, this is working. I got rid of those. I got rid of them. I thought there was something else. Ah, yes. Alright. Let's be very careful. Okay, that's better. Does he have any more that's troublesome? Yes, the nose. But I might almost use that as a shot. Well, not this part of it, obviously. Let's get that murky, dismal nose up and running for real. Now that makes a little more sense. I don't know why I was trying to draw a normal nose on that guy. He just doesn't have one. He has raindrop cartoon nose just like this one. Alright. My, these are trying times. There's something else. Oh, yeah. There's a little bit here. How to clean this up. Megatron says, next year we'll be doing the Stunticon diorama, which will be a demolition derby ring. Seems appropriate for those characters. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. I would also posit that that is going to be a bit of a challenge as opposed to the other dioramas that you've done. But I think you got more than enough under your belt that you'll be able to pull that off without issue. Oh, yeah. This freaking guy over here. But which one of these do I use for it? I don't want it to be destroyed. Oh boy. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Do I have a 0.6 anywhere? Or a 0.6 would be very handy right now. Hello. Oh, this is the new set. Okay. 1.6 available. Okay, let's go. Something is wrong with the triangle that I used for this. I'm gonna have to find a different one. Okay, come on, come on. Come on, be nice. Come on, lines. Just get a little darker. Just a little. Not too much. I need to find another technique to do that with. That is going to lead to trouble. Anybody play the new RoboCop game? I was watching Razor's stream of it last night, and the environment is built considering the horrendous budget those people had, because it is a AA game. But the environment is very accurate, extremely accurate. But RoboCop, as a first-person thing, is extremely disappointing. If RoboCop, I need to see RoboCop do the crazy stuff that he used to do, as slow as he used to do it in the factory scene, in the other scenes where he would just fire that 3-round burst Beretta gun. And it's just like, as a first-person thing, it's like, I just don't. Like, outside of that, that game is, it is solid. Environments are good. RoboCop, I mean, it is Peter Weller. He's the only original actor they could afford. But he's definitely there doing the voices, and they even made him a bit more human, a bit quippier. But I don't know if I want to get it, but I kind of want to. I don't know. I don't think Peter Weller's going to be suiting up to do a lot more RoboCop projects, you know? Oh, you know, Megatron says, gonna be using some old beat-up broken toys to help make that one. Ah, I see your plan. Okay. Okay. Everybody has a point and a use, right? And then Megatron says, really wish I had invested in a painting mat because my folding table has really taken a beating these past couple of years. Oh, I can imagine. I mean, it's not entirely too late. You could still get it. which would at least make it so you don't have to take off as much paint from your poor folding table. But I understand that at this point, some of that damage is done, and it is done. But you never know. You may yet still be able to get it out of there. You might. Okay. There is a reason I put those stars on her palms, just like they are on Rainbow Brights. But that will not be seen now. That will be for later. Dang it, I keep forgetting. I need to look at skeletal hands so that I can finally try to draw these with the claws at the end. Or are those talons technically? They're not really claws. No. Just don't join it. Okay, that's better. Supposed to be coming through there. Alright, let's put the 0.6. I didn't do these yet because I think they're a bit off. There's a bit too much space here versus here. And I should have been able to do those eyes closer. So I don't know. Megatron says, if only they made erasers for inking pens. I know, right? What's so hard about that? Why can't they just make that? I'm sure it exists in nature. Something that can actually immediately get rid of ink that you just put down. Or even if it's dry. I mean, for crying out loud, they can get rid of tattoos with lasers. Surely they can come up with something in nature that can do this. But this kind of is the way I was looking for it. But it doesn't have enough rainbow slots in it because it literally has 6. And now it's trying to break out at least 7. I am not going to be able to do that out here. That's going to have to be inside Photoshop. Megatron says, put them whiteout companies, but then whiteout companies would go out of business. ROFL. Yes, I suppose they would, but I mean, this thing exists and whiteout companies are still there, even with this thing. Hold on, maybe you can actually read it better. I ran into some crazy zebra pins the other day. I'd gone to this Japanese market that exists right within the outskirts. Well, it's technically outskirts, so it's not entirely inside of Philly, but not entirely outside of it either. It's a weird township identity crisis situation, like all of them are in Philly. I already took a picture of that, so... I'm gonna have to make that all of this mess gray so I can make these white so they look like tusks. I think he needs a couple more ridges somewhere, but I have no idea where to actually put them. However, let's at least connect this. Oh, let's put the 0.6 back where it belongs. And I'm just going to stop plucking from this case. There's some other gray ones I'm supposed to be using before we get to that one. Oh, and look, they were about to fall off. How most very unfun that would have been. Okay, let's see. My brain is waning a bit, just a bit. Alright, let's put this by attack power. And let's put it back in that order and go back. Now, you know, you almost hate being this close to being done, but having no idea how to actually finish. Oh, man. Well, I'll tell you what, Megatron, if the company that comes out with the eraser that can erase ink is one of those whiteout companies, then I guess they'll be okay. Because they'll be able to serve both sides of the problem. Kind of how America is sort of doing right now in the Middle East, but that is for another stream. You know what? Yeah, I do. don't have a pencil guide for it, but we're gonna try to make it anyway. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, technically speaking. Alright, good enough. Let's put it back under. Oh yeah, there was another spot. Oh, if anybody's been keeping up with the madness in Canada of Robin in the Hood, not particularly good alliteration there, a certain gentleman named Director X apparently is going to appear on Flashcast tonight. That's Yellow Flash 2's channel. That stream starts getting people coming by to wait for it around 10, 10:30. Sometimes Flash might actually start on time, but those are... Who am I kidding? Flash never starts on time. It probably won't start till like closer to a quarter to 11 or so, unless Director X has a specific time that he has to impose upon it. But just stay tuned to his channel if you're interested, because that'll be happening tonight, supposedly. And it's as though this poor thing is running out. Are you kidding me? This thing can't possibly be empty. I haven't even used it that much. Oh, I forgot to take the glasses off. Okay, I'm going to have to track down the rest of this because I think this one is officially donezo. This poor guy. It doesn't look like I used it all up. But oh well, time flies when you're having fun, so on and so forth, right? Okay, well, let me see if I can sneak in there with a 0.1. Okay, that kind of solves that problem. Doesn't solve this one, though. Only thing on this page that's bony is actually the Dark Princess's face. But it's supposed to be these. Okay. Still got the Zombo problem. I haven't figured out how to deal with him yet. Okay. Alright, it's after 11 here. So I haven't completely figured these people out yet, but I'm getting there. But I gotta get them in because I need to have them next to the other 10. So this would be 11, and then the next one would be 12. And once they're in, then I can actually go work on this and clean it up and then color it and then post it and see if we can't get a few. Megatron, Mama Bear and I were hoping that you would join us in this little challenge. So I hope you can make some room for Granny Oh My Goodness as a challenge some point soon. I don't know how much of the rest of the year you already have planned, but I probably won't get to post this till closer to Thanksgiving at this point. American Thanksgiving, I should correct myself. But yes, hopefully you will join us in this little endeavor. I mean, you already technically contributed to it, so I'm already linking you in that description anyhow. You will see. Let me try it one more time. Oh, I'm getting some coverage. Alright, it might not be completely dead. But obviously it needs a rest, so I'm going to try to leave it alone. But I need it for those. Okay, I think that's going to have to do it for now. We made some headway that I wasn't expecting to make, and that's even more than I can ask for, than I can even imagine, let alone deign to ask for. Now I still have to move some other files out of this, not to mention this recording. That's probably going to be a gig or two. I know it takes forever for this stuff to go through. Now, one thing that I have neglected to mention is that I'm one of these nuts that does believe that we are indeed in an iron age right now, where people are breaking away from everything from record companies to publishers to, as Clownfish TV says, make your own stuff or their own stuff. And that's one of the reasons that I'm doing this, is because I want to make my own stuff. And this stuff is fun, but it's practice in order for me to do that, because that's one of the 2 channel goals. Resist corruption and get other people to do it. But also, for my art to be for your entertainment or literally bust. I am throwing myself at this hill and this mountain with everything that I have and everything that I don't have that other people are giving to me. Because that's in the end what we need to do. So I say, as I used to quote a lot on Twitter, begun the Iron Age has. Hail the Iron Age. Long live the Iron Age. And again, like Clownfish TV says, make your own stuff. I know Megatron's got some stuff that he wants to make. Mahogany's got something. I was talking to Mama Bear about a couple of things, and she's not entirely sure she can roll with it, but I think she can. she's got ideas. She's got stuff she can do that she could make a campaign for, but needs time to be able to get all that prepped, and there's a lot of other things that have to happen on the way there. But they have to for all of us, frankly. I mean, I think everybody in the CF Nation has their own world or their own characters, their own story they'd like to tell, or something they'd like to do with their art skills. And I think we all should push to do that. Even harder than we have been. So this is me throwing my hat in the ring so that I can finally get all of us to throw our hats in that one big ring where we can throw campaigns up. Whether it's Indiegogo, Fund My Comic, or Kickstarter, if you do so choose to use them. Or anywhere else that somebody else comes up with. Because right now, Fund My Comic, they are the best deal for anybody that wants to put out a comic book because they take the least by far. Less than Kickstarter and less than Indiegogo. I think they only do 2 to 3%. So that's ideal for someone who cannot take the Ripper route. If you don't know how to build your own website and you don't have one of those people in your family that can do it for you, because you can cut them in or something, then you're going to have to go with one of these platforms if you don't have a way to build your own. Now, if you are fortunate enough that you can make enough off of it, then perhaps you can build your own, and then you can charge people 1% to just use yours. That's what I was hoping Ripper was going to do. But he's still busy trying to get all his books together for everything he wants to actually put out there for people. So, oh, I forgot to connect these. I was supposed to. There we go. Well, that won't be a problem later. But yeah, people, we're in the Iron Age. Let's go down here and make all our own stuff. It won't hit right away, but a small wave will wash away as long as we're making it. That people that look for stuff in the mainstream, they'll look for something else because they don't want their kids reading the stuff that they finally notice is actually getting fed to them, which is awful. There's nobody out here trying to ban books. We're just trying to make sure that you're not introducing kids to the wrong things. Certainly not at school. That can't be state taught. But in any case, I'm going to get my butt out of here for now. Hopefully I will get to see y'all over at Megatron stream in a few hours. That'll be at 1 o'clock Eastern time on his channel, which if you just scroll up here, you'll find he put the links right there so you can actually get there. Just straight to the stream. And when you get there, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Because we need to get this moving. I mean, this is that's how Razor Fist and Ripper themselves said it. It's like, look, Iron Age is about you going out and doing it for yourself. Yes, there are other people who are doing it with you at the same time. You're sort of doing it together, but you still have to make your own thing actually last. So get started streaming because you need to have them, you need to build up a pulpit or a bullhorn through which to advertise the stuff that you got to people. And, YouTube, Rumble, all these places, they're good for that. So start streaming, showing your stuff, and showing people why they may want to actually consider purchasing a book from you in the near future. So, please do not forget also, I'm going to be starting something else soon called Slow Cooked Memes, which I'm hoping will be fun for everyone. So that'll be as soon as possible. I hope you like them. I literally have a whole sketch pad of pages written out to be which ones are going to be what. But of course, now I have to also be able to make them. So that'll be an upcoming project here along with this after we get through there. So again, hail the Iron Age. Long live the Iron Age. And like they say over at Clownfish TV, make your own stuff. Thank you and muchas gracias to all of you for coming by and taking a look, whether you were live or if you're looking at this on the replay squad. I know Megatron was out here today, so was Dadman Welkin55. We had a couple of people over on Twitch that I cannot entirely see right now. I don't know what happened. But it looks like the chat kind of broke a bit, so I apologize. But thank you guys for coming and look at my stream for a bit. I appreciate you spending some time with me here. And please don't forget to remember, if you never start, you'll never finish. Get out there, be great, and win. Always onward and forward. So, my grumpy, happy people, if you like watching me draw and jaw, then please smash that like, subscribe, share, and stay safe out there. And lastly, like we do in the CSF Nation, never stop drawing, or it'll take you too long like it has me. All right, everybody, have a great weekend. Stay safe out there. Hopefully I'll see y'all at Megatron stream later today, maybe at Flashcast later tonight, and hopefully at Makine's channel tomorrow about 2 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, talk to y'all. Stay safe. Bye-bye.